Hello. We've all seen the kid that runs around in the store screaming and hollering, jumping over the baskets, just cutting up. But why is this kid acting like this? It's very easy for us to automatically assume this child has ADHD. What is ADHD? Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. The symptoms of ADHD include inattention and/or hyperactivity and impulsivity. What are the symptoms of inattention type? The inattention type have the inability to pay attention to details or a tendency to make careless errors in schoolwork or other activities. Difficult to withstand attention in tasks or play activities. Apparent listening problems. Difficulty following instructions. Problems with organization. Avoidance of or dislike of tasks that require mental effort, a tendency to lose things like toys, notebooks, or homework, distractibility, and forgetfulness in daily activities. For instance, then it'd be something like asking a child to go get a spoon from downstairs in the kitchen. Well, if you just ask a child to go get the spoon, and the child goes downstairs and comes back to you, and it says, "What was I supposed to be doing again?" That is very common. What are the symptoms of the hyperactivity impulsive type? A lot of fidgeting or squirming, difficulty remaining seated, excessive running or climbing, difficulty playing quietly, always seeming to be on the go, excessive talking, blurting out answers before hearing the full question, difficulty waiting for a turn or in line, problems with interrupting or intruding. Now, this is the type of the one that we're always think of when someone says ADHD. We always think of the excessive running, crying, screaming, jumping, can't stay still child every time that we think of ADHD. According to the Mayo Clinic, while treatment won't cure ADHD, it can help a great deal with symptoms. Treatment typically involves medication and behavioral interventions. As far as medications, they typically use stimulants, non-stimulants, and antidepressants. A lot of parents don't like using the medication for the simple fact that medication tends to, you'll see a totally different child. The child lacks an appetite. The children don't seem to have, they seem to be tired all the time. They're very boring. They're not really interactive because of these type of medications. It suppresses them so much that it just kind of makes the parent not like it. Behavioral therapy, they do things like they go through certain situations with the child, put the child in certain situations, and they try to, help the child know how should be able to react. It's like teaching the child how to behave in certain situations. So, I know you're wondering, why is it so important for people to understand ADHD? ADHD affects many Americans today, not only Americans, people all over the world. Even in adulthood, people have ADHD and can cause things, it causes problems, and you have to learn how to deal with them and accept them. But I have a brother who actually is ADHD, and I actually have a husband who doesn't believe ADHD is something real. He thinks that ADHD shouldn't even be medical. He says it's just something that people want to put a tag on everything. And I just feel that it is something that really affects people, and people really have to struggle with ADHD. And if you don't know about it, you should educate yourself on it before saying it's false, or you should educate yourself on it before just wanting to hurry up and say, "Oh, my child is ADHD," or before you say, "This child just needs to be whooped. A good whooping will help this child to be a good child." And it's not true. a lot of these kids that are ADHD, when you do something like whoop them or punish them, it just makes them more angry, and it doesn't really help them. It just, I guess, you could say it just makes the situation worse, because they have to sit down through this punishment now and actually fight with it, fight with their problem, and you don't know that your child has a problem. But I wish that could be a little different, and I wish people could do better about it. But I hope that this has informed you on ADHD, and I hope that it can help you and maybe your family, friends, someone that you know and are close to along the way. Thank you.